came in the mail. So, with our expanding company and the experience that I had coming out to KLV weddings and shooting behind the scenes and wearing a t-shirt that said Kevin Levu Photography on it, it's like people automatically respect you more. They see the logo, they see the thing, they get out of your way. There's no question about it. I'm not like a wedding guest with a fancy camera, because that's a dime a dozen nowadays. Because even though I wasn't shooting the wedding, they still respected me as a part of the team, as a part of the photo crew. That goes a long way when you're when you're being in the service industry and you're working really hard, you don't have any breaks, and like the fact that people respect you with the uniform on, I think is a big deal. So I went ahead and picked up some company t-shirts for our secondary team, the Bells and Laces team. And so you guys are going to see that for the first time with me. I went ahead and got jackets for everybody because it's rather Chileno sometimes. Oh, this one's Jonathan's. So Jonathan, you get a nice jacket for yourself. Hopefully this fits you. Come on. Good, and they come with hoods. So when it rains, my team is covered. All right, let's try these on. Yeah, perfect fit. Woo, wait. Okay, that was a lot of meetings. I wanted to make a video, and even though I'm kind of making it a little bit after that time, doing 5 meetings back to back is something that I've done for the first time for this specific purpose, for booking for our other company. And I just realized it as I was in the meetings. I was like, explaining to the clients, like, we're finally at a point in our business where we have an overflow of inquiries. An overflow. We're already booked. And how grateful and how awesome is that? Because collectively, it took 9 years to get to this point. Right? Like, Kevin's always been doing meetings back to back like this. It's relatively normal for him. Now we're actually having to say, oh, we're doing back-to-back meetings for our sister company. And how long did that take? A quarter? In a year's time? I'm just so grateful, because it was 9 years of business to learn how to speak, how to sell, how to close deals. It was 9 years to have somewhat mastery in something that I wasn't naturally talented. I didn't always have a camera in my hand like that story like Kevin has, where I was shooting bugs and I was shooting toys. No, he gave me a camera. He said, do you want to help me? And then I said, okay. And then 7 years later, I was like, well, I'm still shooting? It was 9 years to learn how to learn the craft, how to train, how to work towards this moment of having 5 back-to-back meetings. And I'm like, man, I'm just so proud of us. And we have to take the time to actually, for one, pat yourself on the back and appreciate what you've done. This year, Kevin and I, we're both going to be in our 30s, right? So he'll be turning 30, I'm going to be 31. But it just so happens to coincide with this feeling like, hey, I think we got the basics down, which I think a lot of other people who turn 30, they get a little bit more settled. They find their own groove in life and what they want to do. And that's basically us, where we haven't really settled. We feel like we've gotten the basics down. We've had mastery in our craft, and now we're teaching it to others, right? Building our team out and stuff. And it's time for that accelerated growth period that my mentor always talks about. We've been growing since the beginning, but now we have this mastery. Now we can take it to another level and accelerate it. Take our team members, for example. Like, we're cramming like 3 to 4 years of what we did in trial and error, teaching each other, not being the best teachers, not being the best partners sometimes, but still working through it over the years. And now cramming that into a matter of months. And it's working. With this year, we've never been more systemized, and we've never been more disciplined in our craft. And are we perfect? Hell no. We're making mistakes all the time. I'm always apologizing to our team members and saying, sorry, please be patient with us. We're figuring this out. And they are patient with us and they give us the liberty to make mistakes, and we try to do everything in the best way possible. But look, this time it's like, wow, our communication is 100 times better, 100 times more professional, and 100 times more, maybe even 1,000 times more committed. I don't know, I'm just putting arbitrary numbers on top of that. But what I learned in the moment, you know, as I make this video, I kind of think back to a time where I made this video called My Husband Doesn't Support Me. You know, I made that video. And now what I learned is that it's all about making the first step. How do you get people to believe in you? How do you get people to follow you? How do you get people to invest in you with time and or money? How do you get people to join your team? How do you get people to invest in themselves, right? Getting them to believe in something that they never thought possible. You fucking show them. That's really what it's about. And that's what I learned in my marriage with Kevin, is like I expected him to do all of these things and I felt entitled because for whatever reason, but I was like, actually I need to show him why he should believe in me. Why should I, at some point they're gonna say, why should I try if you don't try? You know, with this video I just wanted to document that because it can just, so many things can just get away from you. And so I'm really proud of what we have accomplished, and it's not just me and Kevin anymore, it's a team. And you know what, it is really exciting to see what we have done and to look back at the accomplishments and go, oh, 9 years, wow, great, awesome, we're on the right track. And what really kind of tickles my pickle is that when I look at forward as to what we're going to be doing together, we just have so much more to go, and that we're capable, that feeling of, yes, I'm ready, that you're about to approach jumping off this little cliff into the water below. It's a warm, sunny day. You can almost see to the bottom. You can even see some sea turtles swimming around. And you take a deep breath and you jump.